What is good, everybody? So, obviously, the New Orleans Saints got a win over the Chicago Bears yesterday on Sunday. Now, the Saints are in first place of the NFC South with the Falcons losing to Joshua Dobbs, who just got there 3 days ago. That's honestly embarrassing for the Falcons, but we've come to expect that with them. And of course, with CJ Stroud putting on a masterclass against the Buccaneers and giving them another loss. So, like I said, Saints are in first place of the NFC South after this game. So this was a huge win for them yesterday. Now it wasn't pretty. The Bears had five total turnovers compared to the Saints zero. So that's good to see. I put out a video a couple days ago saying I'd like to see the Saints play the first game of the year where they don't have a turnover, and they did just that. But despite that, despite the Bears having five turnovers and the Saints having none, it was still only a 7 point game, right? 24-17. And if you look at just the stats, you'd say, wow, that this game was a blowout, right? Oh no, it wasn't, and that's kind of concerning. But we did come out with the win, which is obviously the most important part. So this video is kind of just nitpicking, but I want to go over an example of a play that maybe kept the game a little closer, kept the score a little closer than it probably should have been. All right, second down and 10 in the second quarter, as you can see there. And, Derek Carr this year, he started to play a lot better over the last few weeks. Now, obviously, with Carr coming over to the Saints, he had to learn a complete new scheme. He had to get the timing down, the rhythm down, chemistry with the wide receivers. So things were shaky at first, along with, Pete Carmichael's terrible play calling. But I think Pete has also been better the last couple weeks, but, that's a whole different subject. But one thing I have noticed with Carr this year is a lot of times he doesn't let the full play develop, and I don't know if that has to do with him being shaky in the pocket after the offensive line not being so great to start the year, but he has missed a lot of plays um during this year, and this is one of them here that I'm about to show you, just by simply not letting the play develop. And you'll see in this particular play here, this is a good example of it. He will have time in the pocket. The play is there. He just has to, pull the trigger, and he doesn't do it for whatever reason. So what do we got here? Down here we have Chris Olave and Rashid Shaheed, and then the running back is going to be Jamal Williams. Now, Jamal Williams is just going to run this flat route down here, right? And then Rashid Shaheed is going to run a super deep corner down here. And then Olave down here at the bottom is going to run a deep out. So basically, you have like a flood or a sail type concept. Basically, just trying to put all of these defenders down here in a conflict to let Derek Carr read it, to pick which defender he wants to attack or which receiver he wants to go to. But like I said before, he kind of just doesn't let anything develop, and he just immediately throws the check down. And as far as the defense goes, like I said, where they're just trying to put these three defenders in a conflict, really, right? This defender right here is going to play deep. This guy is also going to be the deep safety, and this guy is going to kind of play the flat. So let me go ahead and press play. You'll see Carr with the halfway play action fake there. And as soon as he hits the top of his drop, he lets the ball go to the flat, to the check down. And I'm not really sure why, right? You got play action protection, right? Power protection with the guard pulling around to kick out the end. That's James Hurst there, and he does a good job of it, right? Carr, there's a pocket, you know, hit the top of your drop and then step up. The pocket is there. Let the play develop. I mean, you got guys who haven't even come out of their breaks yet. You know what the play call is. It's a longer developing play. That's why we got six guys in blocking four. Step up in the pocket and wait for, one of your receivers down the field that the play was intended for to get open, right? And in this case, you have your flat defender right here who is going to be occupied by Jamal Williams leaking out in the flat. And you're going to have number 33 here is who we really need to attack here. If 33, follows Rashid Shaheed up top, hit Olave on his outbreaking route. If 33 bites down on Olave right here, which is what he was seemingly going to do before Carr got rid of it prematurely, then, you'll see Rashid Shaheed is going to be wide open on this corner out here because this safety, is playing deep. He can't let anything get past him. So with this guy, number 33 occupied with Olave, and then this safety worried about getting beat deep, that leaves this huge space right here in the field for Rashid Shaheed. But for whatever reason, like I said, Carr just doesn't throw it, right? He doesn't trust it. And for some reason, the video distorted right there, but there's a better look at it. I mean, again, you'll see Rashid Shaheed come wide open right there. I mean, look at him. And like I said, by this time, Carr has already got rid of the ball. He just doesn't give the chance. He doesn't give the play a chance to develop. And this is a thing that he's done multiple times throughout this year, and it has left a lot of, yardage out on the field, a lot of explosive plays. And you'll see here from the end zone, like I said, a little bit of halfway play action, boom, right there. And the protection is fine, right? Maybe he panics with this guy, coming in his face, but that's just part of the protection. You have power protection with Hurst pulling around to kick out this defensive end right here. And he does just that. All you got to do is step up. I mean, that's as clean as a pocket. Look at that wall. He just steps up here and lets it rip. It's a huge play. I mean, that's as clean as a pocket as you're going to find on any NFL Sunday. And you can kind of see on this angle right here how open Shaheed was on that deep corner. But nevertheless, like I said, the most important thing was that the Saints got the W. Um, but a lot of plays were still left on the field. I think that's why the game was a little closer than it should have been. But as usual, appreciate you guys watching. Peace.